All right, moving on. This next story involves Mike Pence, vice president and man who avoids eye contact with Barbie dolls. Because it turns out last year he was on the campaign trail and he got attacked.
Vice President Mike Pence reveals Triple Crown winner American Pharaoh bit him on the arm. He says he was helping campaign for Congressman Andy Barr last year when the two were invited to see the prize-winning horse in Lexington. Pence says he and Barr were posing for pictures when American Pharaoh bit him so hard on the arm he almost collapsed.
Oh, yes. That's right. The vice president was bitten by a horse. And let's be clear, he didn't almost collapse from the pain. He almost collapsed from the pleasure. He was like, oh, it hurts so good. Don't tell mother about this. The subway. It's never on time. It's overcrowded, and it smells like the locker room for rats. So a lot of people started asking, what are we even paying for? And other people said, wait, you pay?
If you use public transportation, obviously you're supposed to pay. But there is an epidemic across the country, people skipping out on paying their fare.
Here in New York City, the problem has gotten so bad, it cost $215 million in lost revenue last year. Watch as this young woman strolls through carrying her coffee. Why did you do that?
Because I left my card at home.
This woman simply said she didn't care.
So what are you going to do about it?
We're reporting it.
Are you going to arrest me? Are you going to give me a ticket?
We don't do
So
that.
what are you going to do?
I was about to miss the train. Are there any cops around? You guys not cops, right?
No, we're not cops.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. I love how all the white people are trying to make excuses, but every black person does not give a shit, right? The white woman was like, I forgot my card. I'm sorry. And this was like, yo, you a cop? No? Cool. All right, goodbye forever. I would have loved it if he was like, you not a cop? All right, prove it. Hit this crack pipe. Let's see. Come on. But look, I get it. I get why some people skip over those things. Like, I'm not saying you should do it, but nobody wants to use those turnstiles. If you've ever been to New York, you know what I'm talking about. Those things are so unreliable. You have to swipe like 6 times, and it never works. Swipe and swipe and swipe, and then you try to walk through, and then the bar hits you in the crotch. It's the worst shit ever. Forget national emergency. You know what? If Trump wants to stop Mexicans, he should just put a row of New York subway turnstiles at the border. That's what he should be doing. A story about a gender reveal party that turned into a disaster. And I mean, it started as a disaster because it was a gender reveal party, but things only got worse from there.
They thought they'd planned the perfect gender reveal. Then this happened.
Gender reveal gone wrong.
Oh, man, strike out!
This couple can't pop the big balloon. Instead, this happens.
Not her! Oh, no!
Bye-bye, balloon. Dad makes chase, but can't make it over that fence.
Oh, man. All right, kid, I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but I do know your dad's a little bitch. That's what we learned. You know what kills me about this video is they went after the balloon like it was the only way to know their kid's gender. Like 10 years from now, the kid's gonna be like, Mom, am I a boy or a girl? They're like, we will never know until we find that balloon. And the balloon flew away like it was woke as hell. The balloon was like, I reject the premise that this gender is something that can be predetermined. Some news from the world of criminal justice.
The police pursuit in Los Angeles ended with some moves that nobody expected. Highway patrol officers purposely hit the suspect's car, forcing him to spin out and stop. And then with guns drawn, they ordered the driver to step out, keep his hands up. He starts to comply and then pulls this stunt.
Dancing in the middle of the street there. Dancing in the middle of Laurel Canyon. Appears to be some type of breakdancing.
Yep, that happened. The suspect eventually raised his shirt to show he wasn't armed. Then he waited patiently to be handcuffed.
Oh, man, yo, this has to be the most LA thing I have ever seen in my whole life. Like, everyone in that place is ready to audition at any moment. The cops are like, we've got you surrounded. There are cameras everywhere. It's like, cameras? City of stars, are you shining just for me?